What is up everyone, it is Sacred Saiyan here, welcoming you back to another episode of the second season of What If Goku Was in My Hero Academia. If you guys haven't seen the first season, there'll be a link to the full series video in the description, and if you end up liking today's video, then please consider subscribing. It is free, and you can always unsubscribe later. There's a link in the description of the video to join my Discord server, and also to become a channel member if you want to support the channel. I have another channel where I post Star Wars what ifs, and I also have a gaming channel as well, so if you want to check them out in the description of the video, then you can. And with all of that out of the way, let's get into the third episode of the second season of What If Goku Was in My Hero Academia. In the last video, we covered the events of the My Hero Academia Heroes Rising movie. However, in this video, we are heading back to the canon events of the series, and this episode takes place after part 1 of season 2 of this What If series. Hatsume has told Goku that she has designed multiple hero suits for him to try on, and Goku walks to the room which Hatsume seems to never leave, and once he arrives and knocks on the door, there's a huge explosion, which blasts the door open, and as Hatsume is about to land on Goku in a very embarrassing way, Goku dodges out of the way. Hatsume then brushes herself off, saying that she has built a changing room inside which has the outfits inside of it, so he can try them on and show her. She's excited to receive his thoughts. Goku is excited as well, so he goes into the changing room, and after a short time passes, he walks out in an outfit very reminiscent to Midoriya's, however it is orange and blue. Hatsume asks Goku what he thinks, but Goku says even though he likes it, he feels too much like Midoriya in it, so he says he'll go try the next one on. Goku goes back into the changing room, now coming out in an outfit with white gloves and boots, a blue cape, and an orange and black base design. Hatsume asks Goku what he thinks about this one, and Goku says he actually really likes this outfit. The only issue is, the cape could easily be used against him in combat if someone grabs onto it, and if he shoots an energy blast, the wind could blow the cape into it, which would then destroy the cape. There are still a couple more outfits, so he'll just go try them on. Goku returns to the changing room, coming out in an outfit with a full black and orange colour scheme. Yet again, Goku really likes this outfit, and really has nothing bad to say about this one. But the last outfit he has to try on just felt like it would fit him more, so he decides he'll try that one on first, and then make his decision. Goku goes back into the changing room, then coming out with the final outfit on, and the outfit is a blue, black and orange colour scheme. Goku tells Hatsume that he thinks he will keep this one. He just feels like it fits him more than any of the others, and plus, it is really comfortable. Hatsume says that's a great choice, and she'll keep the other suits in storage as backups in case he wrecks this suit like the last one. Goku thanks her before getting back into his school uniform, and then looking at the clock, realising he is late, so he quickly opens a window to the room and flies out of it. He was meant to meet up with Midoriya, Todoroki and Bakugo, as they were all going to go and do their work study with Endeavor's agency. Goku lands in the city next to Midoriya, Todoroki and Bakugo, apologising for being late and asking where Endeavor is. Endeavor then tells Goku that he is right behind him, and Goku turns in a panic, apologising as he didn't see him on the way in. The 4 students then begin to follow Endeavor, but as Endeavor begins to fly toward the villain before the shockwave is even heard, Goku is right alongside him. He sensed all the commotion in that direction and acted upon that. Endeavor scoffs, speeding up, and Goku is slowly falling behind Endeavor as Endeavor takes care of the glass manipulating villain, and Hawks arrives after it is all said and done. Hawks then gives Endeavor a book about the Meta Liberation Army, making sure to repeatedly tell Endeavor to check the highlighted sections of the book. And while Endeavor thinks something is definitely up with Hawks, he isn't the only one. Goku has increased his energy sensing abilities, and when he focuses really hard, he can sense fluctuations in someone's energy, and the energy inside of Hawks is fluctuating like crazy. Goku decides not to mention this, seeing the serious look on Endeavor's face, and assuming Endeavor has noticed something is up as well. Hawks then flies off, and we now head to where they arrive at Endeavor's hero agency. Goku, Midoriya and Bakugo are introduced to all of Endeavor's sidekicks, while Todoroki already knows all of them. But while this happens, Endeavor is in his office, and is beginning to read through the book Hawks gave him. Endeavor then finds a pattern in the highlighted areas, decoding Hawks' message about the Meta Liberation Army being the enemy, and the fact they have over 100,000 members. Not only this, but he also decodes that in 4 months, the Meta Liberation Army will strike. Endeavor then steps out of his office, saying he will watch over the 4 students himself, and they head to a training room. Endeavor having them all explain their reasons for wanting to join his agency for their work studies, and what they want to improve upon. The other 3 students give the same answers as canon, while Goku explains that ever since his battle with Overhaul, he has been struggling to activate that same transformation he used. He's been able to do it a couple times since then, but even still, he couldn't maintain it for long for some reason. It's like his energy was unstable, just like his emotions were when using it. Endeavor takes in everything that has been said to him, and they all then head off to the city. Endeavor flawlessly saving civilians, and taking down villains, while the students watch in awe. Todoroki realizes how Endeavor is propelling his speed, and Endeavor gives Todoroki and Bakugo the same task. They need to learn how to store up their power, then condense it, and fire it. They need to be able to release their maximum output in one flash, or with focused precision. Endeavor then gives Midoriya the task of continuing to work on his Air Force shot, until it becomes second nature to him, and to forget about the new power for now. First, he needs to be able to do 2 things at once without concentration, then after that, add something else. No matter how strong a power he may have, its foundation is built on steady accumulation of skills. And finally, he gets onto Goku's goal. Endeavor tells Goku that he needs to be able to control his emotions perfectly. He has seen firsthand and been told by others that when Goku is angry, he unleashes a power which is unrivaled even by himself and All Might. The only issue is, he has trouble containing and controlling that rage. Goku needs to be able to become enraged at an instant, but then be able to harness that rage and not let it consume him, as that is exactly what happened during Goku's battle with the villain known as Overhaul. Once Goku has achieved this, he will need to make sure none of that overwhelming power leaks out of him while he is in those transformed states. Endeavor has heard that Goku has done that with his weaker transformed state, so he can maintain it with relatively low stamina drain, but once he is able to activate that stronger transformation at will, he will need to be able to do the same thing with that transformation, but to an even greater extent. Goku takes this all to heart and agrees with Endeavor completely, but while Goku is taking in everything he has been told, Endeavor's eyes dart to a small, insect-sized robot, which he has noticed has been watching them, and with a tiny fireball which he shoots at the robot, it is destroyed. Endeavor thinks that this may be related to what he decoded from the book Hawks gave him, but Endeavor would be completely wrong. Inside of a lab, Dr. Ujiko is looking at a large monitor when the screen cuts to static. Dr. Ujiko damning Endeavor's perceptiveness, but it doesn't matter. He's got what he needed for now. Dr. Ujiko then walks to a purple test tube, and after putting a code into a keypad, the tube opens, and a man walks out. Dr. Ujiko welcomes the man, asking how the new body feels, and All For One smirks, looking in a mirror and seeing that Dr. Ujiko followed through. He entirely replicated that student's body, and now his consciousness is split between this vessel and his main body in prison. But unlike when Shigaraki was a vessel in canon, this body had no previous personality or consciousness, meaning All For One has full control. Dr. Ujiko asks All For One what their next move is. All For One saying that Dr. Ujiko needs to give him all the intel he has on Goku, so he can learn to control this new body, and all its tremendous power. After that, he will go in search of powerful quirks to steal. He already had the most powerful quirks from his main body transferred to this one, but he would like some other strong quirks to use just as a precaution. From that, he will also get great exercise in fighting strong quirk users, so he can gain a greater control over the power of this vessel. And once he has both a powerful set of quirks, and a great control over the original power of this body, they will first target the 2 strongest heroes, as to demonstrate his power, and coincidentally, the 2 strongest heroes are already with each other, Goku and Endeavor. And maybe he'll kill that one thrall Bratazuki Midoriya as well, as he uncovered that secret while in confinement. But before all of that, All For One tells Dr. Ujiko to fetch him his suit. And this is where we're going to end off this part. Hopefully you got into this video, and if you did, then make sure to like, comment, and please do subscribe. It is quick and easy to do. Also, I want to give a huge thank you to Yeti Myth, Cam McPherson, Mega Exo, Mystic Angel, Jonathan Way, Neo Whitcomb, and Allmight for becoming channel members. If you want to be shouted out at the end of the video, and get other perks like the channel members here, then there is a link in the description down below to become a channel member. It greatly supports me, and it helps me immensely. With all of that out of the way, I hope to see you all in the next episode of What If Goku Was in My Hero Academia.